Welcome to the Become a Club Owner FM save on Twitch. It is once again time to splash your channel points to become the best club owner in the game. Use your flux capacitor points to redeem rewards such as hire and fire a manager, improve your player attributes, buy a player, and don't forget to also redeem the Doggy Goody reward to make our dog mascot happy. Get ready for another round of Become a Club Owner. Here's your host, the Mad Scientist.
How are you doing, people? Let me check up on the chat quickly. Silver Fox said, good evening. Good evening, Silver Fox. Nice to see you. John Dahl, hello, everyone. John is in. Dog is in as well. Easy Dog will come to you. Holme, yes, on my day off. Let's go, Holme. Finally a day off. Yeah, hey, have you missed the guys? Have you missed the guys? What's up? What do you just want the doggy goodie? We know what you want. Sit, please. There you go. You'll get the first of today. And then it's off, right? Did you get it? Oh, he dropped it. There you go. He's out of here. He's out of here. Dog is here as well. The mascot is here as well. As Holme. Nice to see. Hi everyone, Sandfox. How are you doing, Sandfox? Thanks for dropping by again. Chris Wall, hope everybody had a great Easter. I certainly had. As I said, I've been busy, plenty busy over here with some database stuff, but that is just all good stuff. How are you, Chris? I have some news for you, Chris. I'll come back to that a little later. John Dahl, there's only one egg this Easter. Scotch egg, there we go. One of the wonder kids in the Become a Club Owner save. Rich, hey everyone, Rich is in. How are we doing, Rich? Rambling is in. Hello, hello. Title Chaser, hey everyone. Hey, Title Chaser. Holme with the mad emotes. Miss Alive is back. Nice to see you, Miss Alive. How are we doing? Rambling, let's fucking go. It's time to go. It's exactly. John Dahl, we all deserve an extra 10,000 channel points as you're running late. I wish I could just pay out 10,000 channel points just like that. But sadly, that's not the case. But don't frighten, my friend, because tonight you will have plenty of chances to earn some more channel points. I have so many predictions lined up. So let's go. Red Tonto, evening, Red Tonto. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. San with the hearts. San is back. All the club owners is in, and all the non-club owners as well. We love it. A new week has started, and a new week of streaming on the Mad Scientist channel as well. Miss Alive only work 4 days a week. I get so many days off. Please enjoy it, Miss Alive. I hope you do enjoy it. San, thank you for the sub. Holme, great work. Love playing with AGF. Absolute pleasure, mate. I love to hear that. Amazing stuff. And congratulations. Didn't you win last night? I think you won yesterday in real life. So congratulations on that as well, Holme. And cheers first up, guys. Salute. Yeah, just checking stuff everywhere. We have something over here. Okay, cool. As I said, I released the 9899 database 2.0 yesterday with 3 new nations, 3 new playable leagues, the Brazilian Serie A, the Netherlands Eredivisie, and the Danish Faxe Konderliga of all. So, and a bunch of new updates for the database as well. Done a bunch of changes once again. Miss Alive, it's bank holiday in the UK, so a lot of people are off work. That makes sense. It's the same in Denmark. Last bank holiday today, I believe. Thanks, says Holme. Perfect stuff. Chris, are you around, Chris Wall? Because, as I said, I had something to tell you. Because we were live on the channel on Saturday. We should have been live Friday, but we pushed it to Saturday. So we were live on the channel this Saturday. Return to Matt. Since your last stream, I am now playing your original database before your 2.0 release yesterday. Absolutely loving it. This is the best one so far. So fun to play. Stockpiling quality as we speak. But this database is the best, my friend. I'm happy to hear that, Red Tonto. I'm really happy to hear that. I mean, CM3, Championship Manager 3. That is the game we have copied everything from. And it is a legendary one in my world. The player database on this is bonkers. It's crazy stuff. I'm here tonight, says Chris Wall. I'm happy to hear that because Chris, on Saturday, as I said, we were live and Oh yeah, there it is. And because we couldn't live stream this Friday, as I said, we streamed Saturday instead. But we still spun the wheel to find a winner of the Mad Scientist Magic Mark. And the reason why I want to talk to you, Chris, is that it was your name on the wheel. It was your name on the wheel. You have won a Mad Scientist Magic Mark. Chris Wall was the winner. Congratulations on that. I will reach out to you before sending it over, of course. But congratulations to Chris Wall, only the second winner of the Mad Scientist Magic Mark. Rich, hi Mad Scientist, quick question. Am I right in thinking you got rid of parachute payments from English Premier League to Division 1? That's a good question, Rich. I actually can't even remember. It's such a long time. I haven't changed it for this update, if that's what you mean. And it's such a long time since I started building this database, I actually can't remember. Are you back? What do you want? There you go. You want to say hi to the guys? We can't sacrifice to you every time, right? Sit and be quiet. There you go. Easy. Hey, no. Sit, please. Sit. You can't get a goodie every time. No. That's not how we play. And then tomorrow night, I'm actually going to record a podcast. I'm being invited to a podcast talking about some Football Manager stuff. We'll record that tomorrow. I'll of course update and share more stuff on that during the week. I think it will be released on Thursday or something like that. But I'm looking forward to that. Some really good guys. I've been on the podcast before, so I'm really looking forward to it. Rich, ignore my question. They're still there. I was looking in the wrong place, so no. That's probably why I couldn't remember it, Rich. I haven't changed it. Miss Alive, there's no way you can lower the transfers, as that's hard-coded in the game. You mean the transfer values? I can lower them, and we have lowered them, but because some of the values are hard-coded into the game, and the in-game inflation, the player, I can't manipulate the players to think that they are in 1998. They still think they're in 2023, so when they ask for new contracts, they will ask for modern-day wages, and the values will just be pushed up quite quickly within a season or two because of in-game inflation. So we can, for immersion's sake, when you start a save on the database, it does look like that we are back in 98 when we're looking at the wages and the values. But as I said, I can't control it completely, sadly. Seabread, hello all, hello Seabread, Breezy. What are we doing? How are we doing, Seabread? Nice to see you, my friend. Miss Alive, Michael Owen went for 80 million in my brother's save. But he was 3 years in. That is actually quite cheap for him, right? He could easily go for 100 or 150, as he is one of the best players on the database. As I said as well, I've already said that you'll get plenty of chances tonight to earn some more channel points. And we'll do that using my football card collection. I showed this on Saturday. I have like 200 or something like that. Maybe even more of these good old football cards with different players. And we will use them for a quiz. And let's kick off the first actually already. I've chosen 2 players from the collection, and you will have to guess between these 2 players which of these 2 players has played most caps, has been capped the most times for the national team. I hope you can see this. We have 2 players here. We have the Irish Andy Townsend, and we have the Belgium Marc de Vries. And these 2 players, I've chosen 2 cards. And we'll do this several times of tonight. And these 2 players has played close to the same number of international caps. But if you can guess which of these 2 players was capped more at this point of time in history. We are back in the 90s. But if you can guess, was it Andy Townsend who had more caps at this point of time in history, or was it Marc de Vries? This is only the first quiz of tonight, and we'll do this with plenty of different football players, football cards. We'll guess how many caps they've played, which players has played most caps, which players has scored more goals. But this is the first one of tonight. Irish Andy Townsend or Belgium's Marc de Vries. Which of these 2 players were capped most according to these cards? I don't know how precise these cards is. Hopefully they are quite precise, but we're going with what's on the back of these cards because there are some statistics and some numbers. So now, if you feel like it, bet some channel points if you can tell me which of these two players had more caps at this point of time. We'll get back to that prediction in a second. Latest follower was Jamie R. Jamie, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Mad Crew. We are happy to have you. Welcome in. Rich, the market inflates because of the finances. In my own save using FM23, I'm eliminating league price money. But to have full effect, you will have to use advanced pre-game editor to reduce ticket prices, sponsorship, commercial revenues, etc. There are so many aspects while building on a database like this or just trying to tweak the in-game dynamics. Hey, it was going so fine. Please sit and take it easy. Boston Lad, Townsend used to be a beast. He certainly was. And welcome in, Boston Lad Gaming. Appreciate you popping by. And Andy Townsend, he had a long career. He was a quality player. On my 92-93 database, where I have copied the attributes from the very first edition of Championship Manager, or actually the second edition with real-life players. And now you have to go. You have to go now. Luckily, I can have him in one hand. But yeah, Andy Townsend on the 92-93 database is a monster. Absolute prime in his career. Miss Alive, my dad's told me about Townsend as he is half Irish. So hopefully you know a little bit about him. Boston Lad Gaming, you are welcome, Pod. Appreciate it. Hope we will have a wonderful evening, everyone. And we'll, of course, kick off the save in a minute or so where we left it last time. Forza Parma. We are smashing the league in the early stage of the second season. Let's hope we can continue that. Our new signings has done magnificently so far. Prediction poll is in. It's quite close. Let's bring up the players. We have 59% going for Andy Townsend, who's saying Andy was capped more than Mark Degrees at this point of time. And it's really small numbers on the back of these cards, but I'll tell you that international appearances for Andy Townsend is 39 caps at this point of time. Mark Degrees at this point of time, international caps, 45%. That means that 41% in the first prediction poll is winning some channel points because Mark Degrees was capped more than Andy Townsend at this point of time for his nation. Congratulations. Congrats, guys. I'll pay out the first channel points right now. There's a good amount of channel points which will be split between 4 viewers. Congratulations. Good start to the stream for you guys. And I need to pay off the dog. There we go. Miss Alive, what do you do when you encounter fake players like Tom Madeira? So, this experiment, as I call it, when I create these databases using the attributes and current ability, potential ability, all the information I can gather from the original games, the original versions of Championship Manager or Football Manager or whatever is the version I'm creating, I'm trying to recreate the exact same database, as close as to it as possible. So if Tom Madeira was part of the database, he will be included in my database as well. It's not up to me who judge to evaluate how good the player was or something like that. It's just up to me to be the middleman, to copy everything over to the modern game, to see how it will work on the modern match engine. That is part of it. Boston Lad Game. My first kit was Liverpool 88 kit with Paul Gascoigne, footy boots, and Gordon Strachan shin pads. Love that. That is such nostalgic, those shouts. Fantastic. One of my first kits was actually also a Liverpool kit because my dad was a Liverpool supporter back then. Still are to this day. I'm not. But I did have a Liverpool kit. I can't remember the season, but it was with candy, you know, the commercial candy on the chest, and with Jan Mulby on the back of it because I'm Danish, obviously. Boston Lad Gaming, damn, those 1,000 had more, thought other only had about 32 caps. So yeah, it is. I'm selecting 2 players who are quite close to each other, so it's going to be interesting how many you can nail of these. We'll start the next one in a moment. San, now we are getting somewhere. San getting some points in. Good to hear that. Miss Live, so it's like playing the old FM but in the new FM. That's how it is, because even though it's the same attribute categories like finishing, passing, all those stuff, it works. The game, the match engine and the game in itself handles the data very differently from 98 to 2023, the modern match engine. So that is definitely part of the experiment. Red Tonto said yes. Hopefully that means he won some channel points. Yes, said Boston Lad. Mulby is a legend. He sure is. What a player he was. Amazing player. He could pass a ball. He was not very fast, but he could definitely pass a ball. And as I said, we'll continue. Let's kick off the next prediction before I start the game right away. I need to have a system here. Those go over there. Okay, yeah. Okay, we have 2 new cards. Get ready to bet your channel points if you feel this is an easy one. This is an easy one, you probably think, because this is the Brazilian legend Rai, brother of another more Brazilian legend, if you can say it like that, Socrates. Rai, the Brazilian legend, has he been capped more times than a Danish legend? With the Euros trophy right there, it's Brian Laudrup. Which of these 2 players was capped at this point of time in history, according to these cards? Who were capped most by the country? The prediction poll is live. Who do you think? Do you think this is an easy one? Then splash a lot of channel points and cross your fingers. And I will tell you in a couple of minutes, when this prediction poll is done, who has won some channel points. Let's start today's game. There we freaking go. Everything is up and running. As you can see, there's a lot of green results over here from last time. We were off to a flyer this season. Both in the Champions League and in the Serie A, we are doing magnificently. Our newest signing, Martin Palermo, is definitely part of the success so far. 10 games in the Serie A. We are in first position. 4 games in our Champions League group. We have already qualified. Everything is really going well. We haven't had a bunch of injuries yet. Just Diego Fuser. He was injured like for 4 months last time. 2 to 4 weeks left of his injury. But this one, Martin Palermo, what a beast he's been. What a beast he's been for us. Holy smokes, he's been fantastic. So prediction poll, 28 seconds is left. Then the prediction poll will close. Who has more caps at this point of time in history? Is it the Danish legend Brian Laudrup, or is it the Brazilian legend Rai? It was 2 fantastic players with lots of flair. They are both on this database actually. They are both on the 92-93 database as well. But who was capped most at this point of time? I'm looking forward to see how this prediction poll will look like. John Doyle, have you seen the comedian Troy Hawk? He's loved Jan Mulby. Troy Hawk doesn't ring a bell, sorry. Nope, it doesn't ring a bell to me. I know that Jan Mulby, he's a decent darts player, isn't he, Jan Mulby? We have seen some clips with him playing some darts. Are you there again? Come on here. Last time now, right? There you go, get it. Miss Alive and Regens are real-life players, says Miss Alive. Yes, there is a Regen mod, of course, if that's what we're talking about for the database. Still works with the update, of course, as well. But there is a Regen mod, so real-life players will be added for the first 24 seasons when you kick off a save on the 98-99 database. That brilliant mod is made by Regen. Props to him for that. Holme, Matt, hvordan får jeg et niveau 2 abonnement? On the channel... I think you select the tiers, right? The niveau. I think you select them when you click the sub button. I'm actually not sure how you select between tiers, Holme. Sadly enough. Rich says, new gens. Yes, Warrington created 50,000 of them. I'm not sure the attributes are the same each time though. Just appearance and ability. Good on that, Rich, exactly. Miss Alive, who's your favorite team other than Parma? I just have Parma. Parma is the only team I've been supporting since the early 90s. And I'm just, as we talked about last stream as well, I just enjoy good football. I like a good underdog story. So it varies from time to time who I support. It depends on the tournament, if it's a World Cup or whatever it is. Of course, my own country first of all. But I do support Just good football overall. But Parma is the only club I have in my heart for sure. AD Hernandez, legendary Palermo. Everybody in Argentina loves him. Hi, madness. AD, it's been a while, my friend. Nice to see you. Take a look at my beautiful assembled Parma squad here. It's half Argentinian, I tell you. I've signed so many Argentinian players. How are you doing, AD? Hope you are mighty fine. Chris, sorry I was on the phone call. I didn't hear you. What did you have for me? What I had for you, Chris, you can hopefully guess when I show you this, because on Saturday when we went live, we spun a wheel to find the second winner of this. Yes, it is the mad scientist Magic Mark. We found the second winner on Saturday, and his name was Chris Wall. So congratulations, Chris. You are now just the second person in the whole wide world who'll own a cup like this. I'll reach out to you to get all the information to get it sent over to you, my friend Chris. Holme, okay, jeg prøver at finde ud af det. Thank you, appreciate it, Holme. Miss Alive, sorry for asking all these questions. Don't you worry, no need to say sorry for that, Miss Alive. That's also why I'm here. As I said, I released the 2.0 version of the database yesterday, and Kid Annie 22 pressing the follow button. We appreciate it. Welcome to the Mad Crew. We are happy to have you. As I'm trying to say to Miss Alive, it's also one of the reasons why I try to be live as much as possible, because after releasing the 2.0 database last night, as I said, I think I've answered more than 100 DMs since I released the database last night. So there's just so many questions. What is the changes? How can I change the Roma name? So many questions, and I like to help as many as possible. So do you have any questions? Feel free to fire them at me, my friend. AD, yes, here in Argentina we love Parma. I'm sorry I'm working, but I saw that you're live, so I had to say hi. I appreciate it, AD. Take care, my friend. Thank you for popping by. Really appreciate it. And thank you for this Parma support as well. Hola. Chris Wall says, awesome. He is the second winner. Huge congratulations to Chris. Miss Alive, I've been a Brighton fan all my life, but I worked for Leeds United as I worked in the bar for 5 years. So I do like a supporter like that. I have a bunch of friends who's like hardcore supporters, only support their own club and hate everyone else. I'm not like that. I can show love for other teams as well. Now, I can see the prediction poll has closed, and it is a landslide. It's 98%, says Brian Laudrup. Oh, there it is. Brian Laudrup was capped at this point of time much more than Rai. Only 2% is on Rai. Let's check out the result. I'm actually not sure. We start with Rai, with the Brazilian Rai. He was capped at this point of time 31 times. 31 times for Rai, who was 27 years old at this point of time. But 31 times he was capped, and Brian Laudrup was capped 30 times. 30 times. It's really close between these two, but Rai was capped more than Brian at this point of time. So 2%, just 2%. You know I love an underdog story, as I said. 2% went for Rai, and will receive some channel points. Three viewers will split the channel points. Congratulations, an excellent call. As I said, I have selected 2 players every time who has been capped very, very close to each other amount, you know. So this was a close one. 31 for Rai, 30 for Brian Laudrup. But congratulations to the 3 of you who called that one. Let me just take a quick look at my schedule. We're up against Lazio now at home. It's been actually a really tough schedule, but we've done fantastic. Fiorentina, is a huge rival in the top 6 at the moment, in the top 6. So we beat them. We smashed PSV to already getting qualified from our Champions League group, and that was a huge one against Juventus. A huge game, 2-0. We lost to them last year 2 times in the first season, and they were just so much better than us for the entire first season. But this time, we won 2-0. They got a red card 39 minutes in, which certainly didn't help them. Next up is Lazio, also a top club, of course, in Italy. Then it's Porto. And as I said, we already got qualified from our Champions League group, so we rotate our team to play against both Porto and Liverpool. Imagine that. After that, it's Cagliari and Inter. Inter and Juventus, that are the two teams to beat in Italy in my save. So that is going to be a huge one as well. Now let me check up the starting lineup quickly. We do have some tired players. So tonight we'll start Faustino Asprilla. First time I mention his name tonight, so you know what's happening. Faustino, tell them. Splash, there we go. Faustino is fresh and ready and still a part of the team, and he'll start today. Juan Sebastian Veron is tired, so Ronaldinho will start this one. Dino Baggio is quite tired, so Fiore will get his chance. And that is it. I think we have most fresh players ready. Homie, what's going on? Just a small bench for this game, I think. Yeah, we'll take our chances, something like this. Welcome. I don't have any more for you, so now you're just coming here to be kind and sit still, sit still. Good boy, we like you. Yes, yes. Yeah, before I kick off this game, let me check out if I need to start a new prediction. Probably am. Miss Live. So I have a soft spot for Leeds, of course, as we talked about Leeds earlier. Kid Annie, thanks for 98.99 mods. Big up. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words, Kid. Really appreciate it. Hope you'll have lots of fun with it. John Dahl says, nice. Rambling, nice. 10 tokens for 500. Good call. Very good call. Snap, says John Dahl's Rambling. Rich, ditto. So Rich was on it as well. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? You can't just jump out of nowhere. What are you doing? You crazy dog. You need to sit still. As I'm talking to the guys, you know. San is the 2.0 version on your website. Yes, my website has been updated as well. So if you download the FMF file or the save game file from my website, you will get the latest edition as well. Sit please. Thank you. AD is Ivan Ramiro Cordoba in Inter, or is he at San Lorenzo? He is at San Lorenzo. Boy, now we need to go. There you go. He is at San Lorenzo. He was actually the very first player I tried to bring in on this save in the first season. But he didn't want to talk to us. Has been sold since. He's still at San Lorenzo. 23 years old. Fantastic shout, AD. I would love to add him to my team. Rambling. I cheated on the earlier one and got my Kumu pan because I thought it was total caps ever of which Townsend had more. Okay, yeah. I need to make that clear. It's not the total amount of caps. It's the amount of caps they had at this point of time on the back of this card, according to this card. We don't know how precise it is, but it is Upper Deck. It is a quality brand, so we do trust this. Vitor, hi Matt, sorry for lost the rest of the lives on Saturday. What did I miss today? No worries, Vitor. Always happy to see you, my friend. You probably, hopefully, have seen some of my sticker cards again. Not sticker cards, but just football cards. We're quizzing today. We'll start another one. This is Rai. I know you're a fan of Rai, probably also. Brazilian. AD, my God, what a player he was. He was fantastic. So versatile, Ivan Cordoba. And a tough defender. Okay, let's kick this game off against Lazio and let me check out the starting lineup. And I'll kick off a prediction. Alright, a new prediction poll is live. Another chance to earn some more channel points if you can tell me which player will score the first goal in this game for Parma. Which Parma player will score the first goal? You have 4 options. Is it Hernan Crespo? Is it Faustino Asprilla? Is it Ronaldinho or Stefano Fiore? That is the 4 options. Who will score the first goal in this game? and you'll have a couple of minutes to gamble some channel points. While you do that, let's take a look at the starting 11 for Lazio. Manager Alberto Zaccaroni, goalkeeper Gustavo Munua, Thomas Struns, Argel, Matteo Ferrari, Pedro Sarabia, Sergio Conceição, Dejan Stankovic, Siriakos Forza, Pavel Nedved, Vieri, and Salas up on top. It is a quality lineup for sure, Lazio. But I'm sure we will score the first goal. And if you can tell me who will score the first goal, you will have a chance to win some channel points. That is for sure. This is England. Booyah! There he was. In with the sub, my man. Appreciate it. How are we doing? And congratulations, this is England. With you and Burnley. Back in the Prem. I would love to hear it, my friend. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. This is England. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really appreciate it. AD Hernandez, he is the most expensive defensive player ever sold in Argentinian League to Europe. That is actually quite interesting because I also signed Walter Samuel, as you can see, from Boca on this save. And I couldn't have imagined that he was more expensive. Wasn't it like Roma or something who bought Walter Samuel back in the day? I probably had imagined it would be Walter Samuel, but I should say, you know your stuff. So it is Ivan Cordoba. Boofin, I've arrived, my peoples. Mad, what's up, my G? What's up, Boof? How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully you will, tonight you will get a chance. You'll get bunches of chances to bet your channel points as we have found the good old football cards. And you will have to guess which player has been capped more by his nation at this point of time in history. And we have already had a couple of them, and we have given away a lot of channel points. And let me see, the prediction poll has closed, so let's kick this off against Lazio. Another important win, another important game, and hopefully a win in the Serie A for us. What do you say, guys? Who do you think will score the first goal in this one? We have 96% going for Hernan Crespo, 3% for Asprilla, 1% for Ronaldinho. And you know, I say it so many times, I'm all for the underdog story, so let's hope that Ronaldinho will score and 1% will win this prediction poll, or Asprilla, 3% went for him. But the vast majority, 96% going for Hernan Crespo. It makes sense, but let's see what will happen. Oh, this is England. I just see it now. Your subscription, you're subscribed for 8 months. You are definitely up there. And Ronaldinho hits the post early in the game. 4 minutes in, huge chance. 8 months, this is England. I think you're one of the longest subscribers. That means a lot to me, my friend. Last time, Safa. On Saturday, Safa, he subbed for 9 months. So you two guys, I think you're the longest reigning mad scientist. Subs on Twitch for sure. Missile Life, Christian Vieri was a great striker. He was for sure. And we have tried to rate him. He's live on Twitch. Unfortunately, he speaks Italian. I do understand a bit of Italian, but it is an exclusive Italian channel. Crespo had the chance, but he was offside. But we will rate him. We will rate him sometime, Christian Vieri, and tell him what's going on over here at this channel. Rambling, I managed to keep working in the Prem, got 80 million in the bank, no one earning 50,000 either. So that's amazing to hear, Rambling. Still 0-0 this one, 10 minutes in. Who will get that first goal for Parma? We already had a couple of chances. Sforza with the ball. Trying to set up one of the strikers, but Thuram with the clearance. Earning over. I managed to keep Woking in the Prem, of course. Got 80 million in the bank. No one earning over 50k either. Now I understand it completely. That is a huge accomplishment rambling. First of all, getting Woking all the way up to the Prem. That was a lucky one for Crespo. But it is 1-0 for Parma, and it is Hernan Crespo. A little touch there, and he got the first goal. 10th of the season, it seems like. And 96 in the prediction poll. We'll have to split the channel points. I'll pay it out immediately. But Crespo got it done. Yeah, he's there. And sharp, he'll score from that position, of course. But kudos to you, Rambling. Excellent job with Woking. That's for sure. Half an hour in. Oh, Lazio only had one shot. Not even on target. I mean, we have been so strong this season. Both defensively and attacking-wise. Hopefully that will continue. We're coming up to the halftime. It's 1-0 for Parma. Asprilla with the last chance, maybe. Sorin picks it up. Could he get a cross in, maybe? Finding Stefano Fiore. Asprilla with the chance, but he's blocked. Oh no, Walter Samuel with a free kick on Salas. Gets a booking coming up to the second half. Let's step up and find that second goal, please. We've been booked 3 times. Samuel, Hussein and Fiore. Hussein is always a risk on a yellow. So let's bring in Simone Barone. That's our youngest player. Not youngest player. Ronaldinho is our youngest player. He's one of our youngest players, Barone. So let's give him some playing time. And Felipe as well. Sorin, he's quite tired. And Felipe, he's just been injured since we signed him. Let's hope he can stay injury-free for the second half. And let's get the 3 points, please. Nedved was insanely good. He was so fantastic. Versatile, his long shot, his work rate. He was fantastic, Nedved. A player I really want to try on this database. I haven't been able to buy him yet in any of my offline saves on this one. Long shot from Fiore, saved by Munua. And still 1-0. 60 minutes into this one. Let's bring in Luigi Sato. Always good for a sub. Let's continue a bit. The statistics so far now is in our favor for sure. Felipe now on the ball, losing it quickly to Boksic. Thomas Druns. Felipe with the tackle. Gets the ball for Asprilla. Ronaldinho back to Felipe. The Brazilian connection. Felipe Bohosian, Asprilla, Ronaldinho. And Fiore with another long shot. This one was more dangerous. And we'll get a corner kick. Asprilla will step up to take that. Boksic with the clearance. Walter Samuel gets the ball to Barone, who gets it back to Asprilla. He was offside. Damn it. Fabio Cannavaro to Luigi Sartor. We have been controlling this entire game so far. Don't do anything stupid. Don't slip up now. Christian Vieri. Back to Sarabia. Back to Vieri, but there is Cannavaro. Excellent interception. Crespo's on the ball. Losing the ball possession though. Petkov trying to find Vieri. He gets it for Boksic, and it's 1-1. One chance. I think it's the first attacking highlight we really see for Lazio. And it's suddenly 1-1. Okay, let's bring in Leandro. He's been a super sub several times. Let's see if he can do something today. 20 minutes to go. Gustavo Munua with a goal kick. Here was Leandro. Sarabia. Lazio in ball possession. Luigi Sato with the tackle. Ronaldinho for Stefano Fiore. Another chance for a long shot, but this time he passes it wide for Felipe, who lost the ball immediately. And Lazio can counter us. Vieri for Sforza, the Swiss international. Oh, if he had passed it in there to Vieri, that would have been another huge chance for Lazio. Buffon for Cannavaro. We have for sure been disappointing in the second half. Need to do better. Ronaldinho now. We are throwing away the ball possession quite easily right now. Excellent tackle though by Ronaldinho. That's not something you see every day. Sliding tackle from Ronaldinho. Love it. Felipe, what's up with you giving the ball away again? Forces trying to set up Boksic. Is it an own goal? No, it must be disallowed. Boksic was offside, wasn't he? He must have been offside, Boksic. Disallowed. We are a little bit lucky there. Lazio has taken over in the second half. We'll keep demanding more. No, we can't keep a hold on the ball possession. Petkov now for Lazio. He's fast, but couldn't hit the target. Okay, let's build it up from the back. Let's set up an attack now. Felipe, don't throw it away. There we go. Crespo, Fiore. Back to Crespo, please. Barona with the chance. Fiore with the long shot. Aye. Force a free kick for Lazio. There is Leandro. Nope. Can't keep a hold on the ball. Crespo now. Barone. Ronaldinho drops deep. He's been tackled. So here's a chance for Lazio. Boksic scored the first, but Buffon with an excellent save. But the corner for Lazio. We could throw this away completely. Sergio Conceição steps up. Let's clear the hell out of there. There is Buffon in front of Boksic. Save hands. But man, the Lazio defense has been incredible in the second half. We haven't been able to break through it at all. Here comes Boksic again for Lazio. Excellent tackle by Walter Samuel. Bohosian hoofs it out there. Leandro for Fiore. Could you find Crespo maybe? Hernan, Crespo to the rescue. Oh. We'll take the corner kick with 4 minutes to go. Ronaldinho this time. Come on, Dino. It's cleared so far. Walter Samuel gets it back to Felipe. How about that first touch, Felipe? His match sharpness is not perfect. That must be the reason. I mean, he has 20 dribbling. Lazio seems to be happy with the draw. We are not. We were at home. Should have won this for sure. But it ended up 1-1. And this is the situation in the table right now. Juventus could take that first position back if they want to. Burnley played tonight at 8, says this is England. But you have secured promotion, right? If I understand it correctly, this is England. Saying, now no more database updates, please. I want to finish the season with Man United. It will take a while, San. It will take a while for the next database update. But if you know me, I'm already on it. I'm already working on it. But no matter what, it will take a while to finish another update for the database. Because the editor is working so slow right now. You won't believe how long time it takes for me just to edit one attribute. Yeah, let's rest the players for now. Okay, I think I've seen most of the club owners in tonight, so I'll actually post a poll now, and you won't lose any channel points on this poll because it's actually just a question. I'm just not sure if the voting system works, so we'll go with the prediction poll, and I'll return your channel points. I just want to hear your opinion. Excuse me. Okay, we will let it run for a couple of minutes. It's just you have two options in the prediction poll. You can you can either vote for yes or vote for no. The question is, we are getting closer to the next transfer window, and in the previous transfer window, we made sure that club owners could buy players from each other. So my question is, in the prediction poll, should you guys be allowed in the next transfer window to buy players from each other? I would like to hear if you like it, because that didn't happen much in the last transfer window. I think Michael Owen was the huge story. He was brought by one club owner to away from one club owner, and Marcel Desailly was also brought in from one club youth-owned club to another one. Will you guys want to buy players from each other again in the next transfer window? It's just a little poll. I will return your channel points, so you can just put 1 or 50 or whatever you want in the prediction poll. I will return your channel points. It's just to get an idea if you want to have that available for the next transfer window. I think it is the most fun, because if you can't buy from other youth-owned clubs, it is really limited which clubs you can buy players from. But you are the guys who are shopping, so let me know what you feel like. Milan won 4-0, Juventus winning 3-0, Inter winning 2-0. Top teams are winning, and we are involved in the top race early in the season. So that is important. Saying, luckily I didn't have to play Barca in the UEFA Champions League group stage after losing the final game against PSV. Saying, you talked about that last time, and PSV did the hard job against you. Sorry to hear that. Miss Alive, Igita on for the winner. Yeah, we could have done that, Miss Alive. You know me, I've done it plenty of times. So yeah, it will probably happen in another game for sure. Especially some of those Champions League games. We have 2 to go in our group, and we have already been qualified from the group. D-Maber, hi. Sadly, I noticed Ali Dai is retired in 98-99. Would have liked to seen the potential he showed in Southampton being realized on FM. Actually, no, Ali Dia. Okay, not Ali Dai. I thought you were talking about Ali Dai because he is around. He is for sure around. How is it you spell his name? Ali Dai. Ali. Is it like? Yeah, there he is. Ali Dai is around, but not Ali Dia. That is true. Vitor, Matt, how United are doing in these games I've missed? Let's get an update in for the Man United team. Last time they lost their first position in the league, and they still have. Liverpool has taken it from them. But the last couple of games look like this. You did lose to Arsenal and Barnsley in a row in the Prem and in the Coca-Cola Cup. Then you won against West Ham and against Atletico Madrid. A draw against Leicester and a win against Tottenham. So it's a little bit mixed bag this season for Man United. Last season they just dominated everything. Miss Life, has the window closed? Yes, transfer window is closed now. It will open in about 1.5 months. We are late November. So it's the millennium, actually. It's the millennium next New Year's Eve. We go into the 2000s. Roma winning against Fiorentina. That was a huge one. They have fallen out of the top 6, those 2 clubs. They'll probably find a way back anytime soon. Now, our next game is against Porto in the Champions League, where we've already progressed from the group. So we can rotate the squad as much as we want to. Rambling, say that to the Chow who lost Owen, exactly. That was a huge hit. That was a huge hit for sure for Ian, who was the owner of Michael Owen at that point. Martin Palermo is one of a group of players who are said to be contenders to win the FIFA Player of the Year award at the end of the year. That is quite early, but he's up against Oliver Bierhoff, Ronaldo, Filippo Inzaghi and Patrick Kluivert. Chap, you meant rambling. Yeah, say that to the chap who lost over Miss Alive to Vita. Thanks, stupid me. You should have used my eyes. No problem, says Vita. Chris Wall, will you do a tour of the leagues to show how all our teams are doing? Why not, Chris Wall? Absolutely, let's get an update in on everything. Now, we were in England in the Prem. We know we have youth owners at Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Villa, Wimbledon, Tottenham as well. Southampton, Wimbledon there, West Ham, of course. So a bunch of use owners in here. If you want me to take more detailed view at some of the clubs, we can do that. In France, we have use owners at Marseille, Monaco, and Lyon. Marseille won last year. They are favorites again this year. Monaco is close. Lyon will hopefully do a little bit better. Germany, where Bayern is the favorites again. They're in the first position, but it's still quite close over there. We have use owners at Bayern Munich, Dortmund. Don't we just have 2 use owners in Germany? I think so. And in Portugal, we also have a couple of use owners at Porto. No, actually not at Porto, right? We have use owners at Benfica. Yeah, who was it? Who went for Porto? No. Porto is available, yep. We have a use owner at Benfica. That is Morgado, right? In Turkey, we have a couple of use owners for Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. Fenerbahce down to a 5th. They are the defending champions even. Scotland, we have use owners at Rangers. That is the only use owner in that league. Spain, use owners at Barca, Real, and Valencia. Right? Barca won last year. They could win it 3 years in a row if they win it this season, but it is early days for sure. Buffin, in this save, do you have the Regen mod in it so that so those players come into the game as they did in real life? Yes, you bet on it. You bet on it, I have. That's for sure. Dia says Mr. Life, exactly. Ali Dia. Vitor, a guy put 3.6 thousand votes in the no. Okay, could you do that? I didn't know you could do that actually. I thought you could only... okay, it depends on how much you put on it. My bad, guys. Let me pay back the money, the channel points. Return points. Okay, that doesn't make sense then. But let me know in the chat how you feel like the next transfer window should be open for all. Can you still buy players from each other, or shouldn't you be able to buy players from each other? Let me know in the chat instead, and I'll find a couple of new cards so we can win some channel points. Let's find 2 new cards and start the next prediction then. Let's go for this one, I think. Yeah. There we go. We have another one ready. Title chaser. Think we all be buying Parma players in the next transfer window? I'm actually quite surprised it's not happened yet. Quite surprised it's not happened yet. I cannot prevent you from doing that. This is England. 7 people voted yes, 6 voted no. So it's actually quite close if it holds up like that. And that's probably also why I wanted to ask you guys how you feel about it. If you ask me, I'll just allow it. Because, as I said, it's quite limited which players you can buy if you can't buy from other use owners. But it is... I will involve you guys if possible. Vitor, calm down, man. D-Maper, do you remember? Ali Dia is the fake footballer at Southampton who got brought on by Graham Soons. I do remember that story. Now you mention it. That was a crazy story for sure. Buffin, a loss to Barnsley is a big L. Laughing my ass off. It is for sure. Barnsley and Bradford, right? Got promoted in the first season on this save. Should we take a look at some of the Champions League groups, because we are coming into the last round of the Champions League. Only one game left in these groups. Bayern Munich already qualified. Rangers in second. Arsenal still have a chance, I think. Real Betis, Benfica, Marseille. That is really close. That's going to be decided on the last day. Milan and Ajax has won their group. Bayer Leverkusen is out. A little bit shocked there. Chelsea and Club Brugge will move on from the last group. Wow, a loss to Barnsley, says Vitor. Yeah, it's new times. It's new times for Man United. Last season you couldn't lose to anyone, but this season you're losing against teams like Barnsley. Miss Alive. Ali Dia is the player who pretended to be some famous footballer's nephew. I think it was George Weah. I think it was George Weah. He said he was in his family, as I remember it. Could be wrong. Holme to Deemaber. It's the funniest story ever. George Weah was the uncle or something. Yes, exactly. We were on point to it. Rich says George Weah. Graham Soons played him 20 minutes and then took him off. He was so bad. John Dahl, did you ever get the scout report on Scott Check, man? I actually didn't. I thought about it when we went offline last time. Why am I not receiving any scout reports? There it is. It is hidden. I just didn't get a notification, but here it is on Scott Check. There you go, finally, John. Please check it out. He gets an A. Key information, other information, pros and cons, scouting team verdict. Scott Check generally performed well for 90 minutes as a pressing forward in England's under-21's convincing 6-0 UEFA European Championship under-21's qualifying Group 1 victory over North Macedonia. He impressed me overall with his eye for goal. There we go. Very first scout report in on any of our young players. Deemaber, one really good player I love though, Jocelyn Angloma. There we go. We have an redemption, but let's take a look at Angloma. I love a good shout. I love a good shout at this for sure. He starts out at Valencia, the good Jocelyn Angloma. On this database, Blackburn brought him in for a bargain. He can still do a job at 34 years old. I was an Angloma fan as well, Deemaber, that's for sure. This is England. Maybe there should be two different buy player options. One for owners, players costing more points than buying players from the tiers in the wheel. And we have been talking about that as well. I think Rich, he suggested that last time, that it should be like 5,000 to buy a player from the normal pool, 10,000 for other use owners. I think 10,000 is a little bit high, but somewhere in between, we should maybe divide them into a couple of tiers. Good idea, this is England. Miss Alive, this is when PSG were poor. Yeah, PSG were not strong back at this point of time. I think the best player is like JJ Okocha when you start on this database, but we're one season in and JJ Okocha is gone, so he's not even around anymore. Marco Simone is there, he's quite good. And Christian Murens, but no, not a strong team at all compared to the other in Europe. Chris Wall, can you check the English First Division 2? I completely understand why you forget it. Yeah, let me get to Stockport, my friend. We can't forget. We can't forget about Stockport. 22nd, I just saw. 22nd, Stockport. They're in trouble. They are definitely in trouble. Why could that be? Bobby Olsen is now in the first team. Ian Thomas Moore is a really good player. But they just need a little bit of help, it seems like. Bobby Olsen got his first cap. Looks okay for a first division player. Boofin Gala, top of the league with 3 games in hand. There we go, Boof. Silver Fox, I should be up to the selling owner. You'll be up for that. Who wants us, Vita? What was that, Vita? Who won what? Rich, I'm not keen on buying each other's players, but happy to go with majority view. I would draw the line at buying our sons' daughters. They will be locked. Our sons' daughters, whatever we have as youth players, they are locked. They can't be touched unless you allow it, of course. I'm with you on that. But the solution could maybe be putting in a little bit more expensive tier to be able to buy from each other's. I listen on you, Rich. Miss Alive, someone take Asprilia. Hey, no good ideas now. Boofing, after you check Champions League groups, can you check the Cup Winners' Cup, of course? Yes. Let's not forget about that. The Cup Winners' Cup. Holders, Aston Villa. Here we have the groups. Leeds are qualified after 4 games. Roma qualified. Brøndby with 1 point. That is disappointing. Braga, Servette doing great. Feyenoord, Galatasaray, Bilbao, St. Johnstone smashed their group. Excellent stuff. Rapid Vienna, Grasshopper, Lyon won their group. Excellent stuff. Where did the music go, by the way? There we have it. There we have it. Hey. Hey. Oh. what's up? Come and say hi. Come on then. Come on then. Turn around. And sit, please. Yeah, there you are. Good boy. Sit, please. There you are. You need to sit. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Thank you. Title chase, I think, should be an option on spin the wheel to buy from another owner's team. Seems the fairest way to do it. Interesting title chaser for sure. He's not that good in this database. Matt can keep him, says Buffen. Hey, Faustino. Tell him. Splash in his face. There you go. Miss Alive. United should sack their manager for losing to Barnsley. Someone will take Buffon. Oh, D-Maber. Emerson, the Middlesbrough midfielder for depth. What a shot. Yeah, that Emerson. He was a tough guy, though. He's a risk for red cards, in my opinion. And it was Silver Fox who redeemed the improved hidden attributes. We will kick that off. We'll find that wheel in a second. Silver Fox, let me prepare it in the background, actually. We'll write this. Improve the hidden attributes. We have a wheel for that over here. Saying, I think it has to factor in the transfer budget from the buying team. Okay, yeah, right now the team who lose the player will get added the transfer funds, but the buying team are not losing any transfer funds. That's how it was in the last window. But I hear you, that could be a part of it. I agree with this as Buffen to This Is England. Rich, yeah, that's a good call as well to This Is England. Where was This Is England? Have I missed his message? What does he say, This Is England? What does he say? Okay, that was earlier when he said that. Yeah, good call. Exactly, I agree. Miss Alive. Antonio Conte is at PSG. Was he? I actually missed him then. They have brought in some players, of course, over the last season. There he is. Conte is in. Yeah, Conte is there. Chris Wall, gotta save up points for some winter transfers, I see. Could be an idea. Rambling. The man Sanchez, do you have plans to add channel point rewards for improved facilities, training and youth? Excellent call. As I said all the way through, I'm willing to listen to you guys if we need to add any more things like that. Could be an idea for sure. I think right now there's quite a lot to go for in the redeem department, in the reward department, but we could definitely add some stuff and remove some stuff if there's something you never touch. Miss Alive, also check the UEFA Cup. Yeah, of course. Let's check up on all the the continental competitions. UEFA Cup. Holders Monaco. Group stage right now. Vitoria di Guimares. First position in their group ahead of Valencia and AEK. That is strong. Aston Villa first in their group. Bordeaux second. Paris is there. Sparta Prague. Dundee United. That was a tough group. Fiorentina and Sporting. That's a tough group as well. Rosenborg, Hansa Rostock, Vitesse, Fenerbahce, FC Copenhagen. Still have a chance though. Celtic and Red Star, two strong teams. Wimbledon and Lazio. Oh, what a group. Hamburg, Nantes, Lazio and Wimbledon. That's a hell of a UEFA Cup group, that's for sure. Can you check Inter's contract expiry date, since this is England? Let's jump straight to it. Inter. Contracts. Expiry dates. There you go, my friend. Please take a look at it. Chelsea Ranger, hello, mate. Hello, Chelsea Ranger. Excuse me if it took me a while to get you in the chat. But how are we doing, my friend? How are we doing? Hope you had a wonderful Easter so far. Rich, yeah, I think this England idea has consensus. Maybe 7.5 to buy and owners players. I was thinking about 8,000, so 7.5. It could be somewhere around that, Rich, for sure. My God, Liang is top of something, John Doyle. They do have some success in the UEFA Cup, it seems like. Hope you got it all. This is England. It seems like this coming summer, there's like 3 players up for expiry. But no biggies. And I'm playing some Champions League ball myself. But first, before we kick that off, let's go over here. It is time for another prediction poll with my football cards. I have found 2 players, and it's up to you guys now to tell me which of these 2 players was capped most times at this point of time in history. The first up is the Portuguese legend Paulo Futre. Was he capped more times than the Irish legend Steve Staunton? Can you see Steve at all? There you go. Steve Staunton versus Paulo Futre. Who was capped most times at this point of time in history? You have a couple of minutes to bet your channel points if you have an idea. Paulo Futre, Steve Staunton. Who were capped most times at this point of time in history? According to these cards. Let me hear it, guys. The prediction poll is live. Miss Alive, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen in international football in this save, for sure. We did start out with the World Cup, that freaking Winter World Cup. So Brazil won in my save. Brazil are the defending world champions. And I think, as I said plenty of times, I managed most of the Argentinian national team. I own so many Argentinian players. And now we'll rotate heavily for this game. Leandro will start with Australia. Felipe will get a starter. Simone Barone for sure. Sensini. Sartor will rest all our important players as much as possible here. Dino Baggio has returned. Okay, Veron has returned. And Martin Palermo. Let's let those guys stay out there. I think it will be something like this for the game against Porto. The teams are warming up. Yeah, let's go with this one. Prediction poll, 20 seconds. Who do you have, guys? Who do you have in this prediction poll? Are we going for Paulo Futre? Are we going for Steve Staunton? Who was capped the most times at this point of time in history? That is the question. You have a chance right now to win some more channel points. Buffin, scout young Hacky after your game, Matt, please. I want to see what your scout think of him and how much he's rated. Thank you. Of course, we can do that for sure. Yeah, let's do it in a moment. Boof. This is England. I think if anyone takes Matt's players, it would make it less interesting. Yeah, if all of you guys agreed to just rob my team, that would make it a bit too tough for me probably. But I'm not against losing a player or 2 or 3 or something like that, because it will be a challenge for me. If you remove Martin Palermo right now, I would be in trouble. Right now we can compete against Inter and Juventus because Martin Palermo has joined us. If you remove Buffon, I would definitely be in trouble. But it could be part of a challenge for sure. Silver Fox, can we do my hidden attributes? Yes, let's do a hidden attribute. Excuse me, guys. Sit down, please. First off, let's give away some channel points here. Are you leaving already? Are you leaving already, boy? There you go. That was beautiful. Okay. Prediction is closed. Let's do this, and I'll find the wheel for Silver Fox after then. So, question was, which of the 2 players was capped most times at this point of time in history? I see we have a landslide in this one again. 8% is on Paulo Futre. 92% is on Steve Staunton. Let's see who is right. Paulo Futre was capped 35 times at this point of time. Steve Staunton was capped 41 times. The majority winning Steve Staunton was capped the most times at this point of time in history. So we will pay out some channel points to all of you who went for Steve Staunton. Congratulations. There you go. More channel points on the way. And yeah, I need to kick this off, right? Let's do Silver Fox. I'll just kick this off and we can spin the wheel for you. Yeah, I'll just pause it in a second. Let's see if Mario Chardel is here today for Porto. Will he play in this one? He won't. Mario Chardel is not playing. So it's Sonny Anderson up on top. Without Mario Chardel, we should be the favorites for sure. But let me pause this. We'll get back to the game in a moment. And let's head over to Aston Villa. 7th right now. Find the youth team player. Not in the first team. Harry Lawler. There he is. Good. I'll find the wheel as well. Improve hidden attributes. Yes. You'll get 3 spins on this next wheel. Let's do it, Silver Fox. There is the wheel. You'll get 3 spins. And we'll spin a second wheel to decide how much those 3 attributes will improve by. Good luck to Silver Fox and to Harry Lawler. Come on. First hidden attribute improvement will be for loyalty, I believe. Yes, it's loyalty. Not bad at all. We'll spin it again. Loyalty and... what do we have? Some more loyalty. We'll respin it. We will give it a respin. So it's still loyalty and 2 spins to go. What do we get now? Consistency would be a brilliant one. Yes, I love to see it. Loyalty and consistency. For now. And the last hidden attribute will be... we will respin it. Quite incredible how it ends up on that again. Let's find a third one close to consistency again, but we get some dirtiness. We'll get some dirtiness. Not that one, but this one. Let's find out by how much those 3 attributes will be improved by. +3. It's +3. Thank you. +3 it is for Harry Lawler. So let's go over here and find the hidden attributes. It was dirtiness. Goes to 10. It was consistency. +3 goes to 9. And it was loyalty. That is maxed out, so you actually have one attribute point left. You can select, you can choose where you'll put that one attribute, extra attribute point. Where should we put that? Silver Fox. John Doyle, Parma is out of bounds, but Matt can only sign 1 player per window. Now that is creative solution for sure. Laughing my ass off. That's not fair, says Buffin. That would make it more challenging for me. That's for sure. The Missile Life. Someone take Rogerio Cini and Igita. Oh, just create a team of those kind of goalkeepers. Jorge Campos as well. Rich, yeah, at the end of the day, Matt Sanchez's stream is creating the entertainment. Not fair to mess up his team. I like that thinking, Rich, for sure. I like it. This is England, Rich. Unless he save scums me again. Yeah, then you have to discipline me. That's for sure. And I still own Lensar 1,000 channel points. So, yeah. Buffin, did someone take Sahovic from Porto? Yeah, I think. I'm actually not sure. We'll check out on it, Buffin, in a sec. Breckley says, dirty, with the emote as well, Breckley. Not bad, says Silver Fox. And where should we put the last attribute point? Consistency, of course. Excellent call. To 10. There we go. Slight upgrade for Harry Lawler, it is. Oh, I can't save because it's match. But quickly take a look at Sahovic. Slatko went to Man United. Yes, it was Vita. Vita picked him up early in the save. Let's kick off this one. Let's get a prediction going. I think we're trying to beat a record tonight of how many predictions we can get in. Shunsuke Nakamura. What a shout, D-May. But you always have the fantastic shouts, that's for sure. I can't remember if I added Nakamura to this database, to be fair. I really can't remember. Have to check up on that. We do have Hidetoshi Nakata, of course. But Nakamura, I'm a little bit doubt. Nakamura. Yeah, nope, he's not around. He's not been added to this database. Shunsuke. Chance for Faustino Esprill, yeah. But still 0-0. Couple of minutes in. Ooh, we have some good ones. I have some good cards ready for the next predictions, I tell you. I don't think you can guess this next one. I don't think you'll get that right. Yeah, we're going through a lot of legends a little later. Boofing. Everyone let Matt play his match, lol. Yeah, we will get going for sure. As I said plenty of times, it's a mix. I feel like I have my Parma save, and I have a bunch of friends who's competing in the same save without my influence at all. Huge chance for Felipe. So yeah, sometimes it takes a bit to move on, but we'll get going. Free kick from Ronaldinho. We already qualified from this group, so the result is not that important. What is important is that some of our young players and backup players will get some playing time, some minutes in this game. Let's hope they'll do well. Ronaldinho for Asprilla. That connection is just marvelous. Ronaldinho for Felipe now. Felipe on the left side. Could he get a cross in? He finds Asprilla there. Poor finish, Tino. Cordone with a cross. Lassisi with the clearance. Yeah, in a couple of months, 2 months or something like that, Nemanja Vidic will join us. We have signed him. He's only 17 years old. I think he'll join us when he is 18. There is a goal for Capuccio. Nuno Capuccio makes it 1-0 for Porto. Little René Guita didn't have a chance when it hit the crossbar there. So 1-0 for Porto it is. Let's see if we can pull one back. Deem Maber, I do not want to stop your game. However, do you remember Andy Hinchcliffe? He was a great free kick taker for Everton. One thing I do allow when I play on my retro databases is always taking a look at players. You don't see a redemption reward in with my flux capacitor points for looking at players, because that's what I enjoy mostly. So if you have any shouts like Andy Hinchcliffe or whatever you bring in, we'll take a look at those players as soon as I can. Here was a save by Guita, and I do remember Hinchcliffe. Yes, he had some great attributes on some of the Championship Manager That's for sure. Miss Alive. This is like a network save somehow, right? Somehow like a network save. I really like it. I said it from day one. I was really surprised how many has gotten involved in this and is really invested in the youth players and the team to help them along. And we're just having so much fun with it, I believe. Corner kick for Porto. Walter Samuel gets it out of there. Erohen Hinchcliffe is a great shout. He sure is. He was a left-footed, right? He was a left-footer, wasn't he, Hinchcliffe? And where was he at 98? We'll find out at halftime. I'll check out Hinchcliffe. First off, Luigi Sartor down the right flank. Simone Barone, Sensini, Fiore moving the ball all the way around the box. And a header from Leandro. Erohen, it's a great concept, man. I love to hear that, my friend. I love to hear that. I just came up with that concept when I hit my head. I said it plenty of times. The Doc Brown in Back to the Future, he hit his head and came up with the flux capacitor. I hit my head and I came up with the become a club owner idea. So yeah, I'm so happy you like it. Obviously, I also said plenty of times I've taken inspiration. Huge chance for Leandro. I've taken inspiration from other Twitch streamers, channel point saves, if you can say it like that. Boofin. In the Become a Club Owner save game you dropped in Discord, I added my own manager in the save to take over at Gala. And I left your manager, the Mad Scientist, managing Parma. I'll let you know how it ends after the season. Interesting, Boofin. Interesting way to go with it. Please let me know what will happen. And we will, of course, leave a save game file on this save in Discord when we finish the second season, so you guys can make plans again. So, what do we do here at halftime? A quick prediction, maybe? What do we have? Yes, just a quick one. Which Parma player will score the first goal? You have 4 options. If you think we will score a goal in the second half, would it be Leandro, Asprilla, Ronaldinho or Stefano Fiore? Please bet your channel points if you feel like it. And I would like to... bring out Walter Samuel. Sensini can go down there. Dino will go up here. And that will be it. That will be it. Alright. 30 seconds. And the prediction poll will close. You still have a chance to bet some channel points if you feel like you know who'll score the first goal for Parma. Miss Alive, I wonder what's the highest transfer fee in this save? Yeah, that's a good question. From the top of my head, I can't remember just like that. I forgot about Hinchcliffe, actually. Where is Andy Hinchcliffe? Angel Hinchcliffe. Andy at Sheffield Wednesday. Yep. I do remember him mostly from Everton. But I also remember him from Sheffield Wednesday. He's done fantastic. He's done really good in the first couple of seasons here. 19 in crossing. You were talking about D. Maber, the free kick taking skill. 11 caps for England in this universe. But yeah, the transfer fees especially will take off very soon on this save. I think the next summer window will be madness. Value-wise. John Doyle to Buffon, please get check out of Lyon. Buffon, I don't want to bring him to Gala because he deserves a bigger club. But where do you have in mind? I'll take him if you want. D. Maber. Lua at Colchester must have 20 for flair. What a shout as well, D. Maber. Lomana Lua at Colchester. In 2nd division, I think, in England, right? And yeah, he must have close to 20 in flair for sure. We'll check it out. Liverpool would be nice, please. Let me know, says John Doyle. Already some deals being done in between the club owners. A rich season 1 in my save. Nesta went to Man United for 130 million. Really? Wow. We saw that Juventus picked up Alessandro Nesta on this save for 23 million in their first season. It was a steal for sure, but 130 million in your save, that's a huge difference then. Still 1-0 for Porto. Prediction poll, did anyone you bet some points? What a save by René Guita. That was a fantastic save there. So we have 42% in on Leandro to be the next goal scorer for Parma. 20% for Faustino. 35% for Ronaldinho. Good luck, guys. Hopefully we will get that first goal. And it will be one of those options. Did we have a 4th? Yeah, 3% is in on Stefano Fiore. And there he is, Fiore. Almost got the chance. We'll get a corner kick now. And that is Asprilla. He'll take that. Oi, Leandro was close, but great goalkeeping job by Ivica Kreil. Here comes Porto. Kayelas. Let's encourage. Sonny Anderson. Out to Dominguez. And he shoots at goal. Come on, let's create something. René Guita from free kick. Aye. We still want to see that free kick goal from René Guita. Suddenly, someday it will happen. Dino Baggio. Back to Lassisi. Sensini. Stefano Fiore. Now Felipe. Sensini. Can't we break through this Porto team? What was that, Paulinho Santos? Ciao, Paulinho. Out of here. Red card. So now we are 11 against 10. Should be possible to find that goal. Sensini with a free kick. Leaves it for Felipe. Barone and Felipe. There we go, Felipe. 20 in dribbling. Should be able to get something done. Leandro wins the header, but saved by the goalie. Just 10 minutes or something to go in this. I will, of course, return your channel points if we won't score a goal. But here we have a chance from a corner kick. Asprilla. Leandro. Ui. Who picks it up? That is Dino Baggio. Oh, poor pass. We are in ball possession. We probably will be for the last 5 minutes or so. Sartor on the right side. Running down, setting up Dino Baggio. Asprilla with the chance. Oh, another great save by the goalie. Should have been an Asprilla goal there. Corner kick now. Asprilla steps up again. And Porto clears it. Three minutes of added time. Will we find that goal? Leandro Sartor with the cross. There's no one there. There's no one to find. Last minute. Felipe. For Asprilla. No, it's done. I think that is the Emerson we talked about earlier, actually. With the long hair. Playing for Porto. Yeah, they're time wasting. Obviously, that makes sense. La Sisi, it's over. I will refund your channel points, as we didn't score a goal. That must be the first time this season we haven't scored a goal, right? We're still in first position in our group. But if we take a look at this... Yeah, we didn't score against Vicenza. It's been a while since we didn't score in a game. But that's alright. No worries, no biggies. Now Lomana. Lua. Still a Colchester. 18 flair. He could have 20 in flair for sure. If he develops, he's only 18 years old. If he develops fine, should be able to get... It's the second division. Little gem down in Colchester, that's for sure. Another excellent shout by D. Maber. Oh, excuse me, guys. What did I miss in the chat? Lua at Colchester must have 10 flair. Yes. Buffin Sistas, the Greek from Sevilla, just brought him at Chelsea. He's a left-footed winger. He has 20 flair, 20 finishing, and he's 6'1". Yeah, his attributes are completely bonkers, Buffin, on this. Baller, says Buffin, that's for sure. Is it Ciatas or something? Ciatas. Yeah, Vasilis. Yeah, he looks absolutely bonkers. I got you, my friend, says Buffin to John. Nice one, thank you. Title chaser won the quadruple with Liverpool in season 1, and Fergie went out and brought Totti for 117 million for Man United. Wow, says that is wild as well. Lynch Penguino, hey, sorry it's taken me so long to drop in a stream. No worries, my friend Lynch. How are we doing, my friend? How are you tonight? Thank you for popping by. Really appreciate it. Cheers, my friend. Do you know what year Cristiano Ronaldo comes into the game? He comes in, as I understand it, 4 seasons in. Can someone confirm? I think it's... Is it 3 seasons in and Messi 4 seasons in? I think that's how I've seen it. Buffin, Matt, is there a way you can send me the one-kit shot list for all the club owners? Buffin, that's a good question. I could, of course, just export this shot list, right? Because we already have made a short list of all the club owner additions. So it should be saved actually. Yeah. Yes, I can send it to you on Discord, Booth. I'll do that. Holme Igita scored 8 goals in the first season for AGF, and have scored 5 in 13 games in season 2. I love to hear that, Holme. That is magnificent. Bravissimo. And how has he scored? How has he scored those goals, Holme? Mostly from penalties or what? D-Mape, I remember there were a lot of good Turkish players at this time, but few went to Western Europe. Hasan Sas was a player fans quite liked. I was a fan of Hasan Sas back then also. That's for sure. Holme, I fucking love this game. Teamhaber, are there any other iconic players who played in small divisions who did not move abroad at that time? Yeah, that is some of the gems who could be interesting to take a look at. Now, good Scotland. His youth players actually up for contract expiry. That is quite unfortunate, because we haven't seen Good Scotland around recently in the streams. So maybe he'll leave Rangers. We can't do anything about it if Good Scotland doesn't turn up. Here is another gem on this database. Le Mans, they're starting in the Ligue 2 on this database, and you probably do recognize this player name. Buffin, was that the first match versus Porto? No, it was the second. If so, you'll get him next time. It was the second. It didn't matter too much. We already qualified. But thank you, Boof. Maybe I remember one Mohamed Aldaya, the Saudi goalkeeper. You must get him. He was earmarked to replace Schmeichel. I do remember Mohamed Aldaya. He was a quite good goalkeeper, and I have added him to this database for sure. So it is possible. Miss Alive, Kasenka Lualua, his brother was a legend for Brighton when we were in League 2 and League 1. I do remember him as well. Ninja Penguino, all good. Hope you are too. Just finished recording my 4th episode of the 98 database with Blackburn. Please go and check it out, guys. If you can leave a link, Ninja Penguino, maybe I think links is closed for non-mods. But I am following this save on the 9899 database for sure. So let me share this link instead. There we go. I got it. Yes. Go on, show Ninja Penguino some support over at his YouTube channel. He has a very interesting save on the 9899 database as well. You can catch up on that if you want to. John Doyle, Cristiano Ronaldo Season 3 and Messi Season 4, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is for sure. I brought Nesta Season 1, my Chelsea save for 30 million, says Buffin. That's what I mean. That's a huge, wide difference. Sand Fox says 2002 Ronaldo started playing football, exactly. So I think his first time in any Championship Manager game was the 0102 database. I think that was the first time I added him to any of my databases. So that would make sense, like 3 seasons into the save. Holme penalties and a couple of free kicks. You got the free kicks done with the guitar. Love it, freaking love it. The good old days. Done exactly the same, says Red Tonto. Cristiano Ronaldo came in 2024-25, so yeah, it is Season 3. Sandfox and Messi in 2004. Fluffy, nice to see you, Fluffy. As always, a pleasure. How are we doing? Available transfer budget. Yes, we can talk about that. Board. I love the idea. Nice one. How much? How much are they giving me? Transfer budget increased from 8,700 to 8 million. that was very well needed, Board. Thank you. Good call. Rich, I'm early Season 5. No Messi yet. Now, Rich, you're making me worry a little bit. That seems strange. We get a B and a B minus from the board and the fans, the supporters. Ronaldinho doing well in training. Asprilla do not well in training. Buffin, to title chaser in Season 2 in my Chelsea save. Right now, the board wants me to buy Totti, and he's 23 and Roma only asking for 50 million maximum. I guess it differs, by the way, from different clubs. That makes sense. Sandfox, so Ronaldo in Season 4 and Messi in Season 6. Oh, okay. So that could be the reason, Rich. That could definitely be the reason. Why? Erohen, how and where is Hakan Şükür? He must be at Galatasaray, right? He must be at Galatasaray. I haven't seen him being sold yet. Yeah. Not doing fantastic like he did in real life. Doing alright, but not fantastic in the league. He's not a starter, actually, in the league. Who are they starting? Nanda. Shabani Nanda. They brought him in. Holman, Penguino would love to see that. Yeah, go and check it out, please. He's still in my Galatasaray team. We signed him with an extension. That is true, Buffett, of course. Ninja Penguino. Oh, man, thank you so much. You didn't have to really appreciate it. Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure. I really appreciate when people are doing saves on my databases, on the YouTube channels or Twitch channels. So that will get my full support, that's for sure. But before we kick off this next game, let's kick off the next football card prediction poll. You have done quite good so far, guys. Last time you guessed, most of you guessed it was Steve Staunton who was capped more times than Paulo Futre. You did okay with Ryan and Brian Laudrup, but let me see if you can continue the good form. I'll just take the next two ones from here. Yeah, let's go. These two. Let's set up the poll. Yes, next one is ready. It's the same question, guys. Which of these two players was capped most by their team, by the national team, at this point of time in history? First player option is Diego Simeone. Was he capped more times at this point of time in history than the Scottish legend Gary McAllister? Gary McAllister versus Diego Simeone. And the prediction poll is live now for a couple of minutes. Bet some channel points if you feel like you know. Was it Diego Simeone who was capped more at this point of time in history, or was it Gary Mack? Let me know, guys. Bet some channel points and good luck.